Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be doing a review between the Arsenal SGL 21 and the Arsenal SLR 107 FR. Both chambered in 7.62 by 39. We'll start with the Arsenal. They're very similar. I picked up this one right around the time there was the Russian ban legislation. There was talks about it or something, or around that era. And right now on KVAR, they're selling for about $1,500 for the SGL 31, and then the SGL 21s are out of stock. If you watch this video in the future, it may be worth more than $1,500, but you know, right now I've looked at average pricing in February of 2015, and it might be around the $1,200 to $1,400, $1,500 if it's like brand new in the box. But this is the bulk carrier group. Has the solid piston. My guns are dirty because I have shot them before. What you'll notice is that it's a semi-automatic, because it doesn't have the extra piece of metal right there, and that's the same as the one on the SLR. And what you'll notice on the SLR, there's a little notch right here. I thought that was a defect, but then I also had a SLR 105, which is the fixed stock, not the folder, had the same notch, and it was also into the rails here. If you notice this, it slits right here and then it goes to that little notch. I don't know what that's for, but you know, that's something different. And also this one has the little grooves cut in there in that piston. The Sega, it's just, this is a Sega Legion series, not a Fime Group import, original Arsenal. I don't know if that makes a difference, but the piston on this guy is almost fixed, and the Bulgarian has a little bit more play. And then, you know, if it's too loose, it might hit the gas port and not function properly. So that's something that I would look for in your gun, because you know, if there's a hang up, then there's going to be a problem. Another apparent difference is that this one has a smooth top cover, whereas this one is ribbed. But I'll let you look at the gun. Also has a hole in the back for the cleaning kit. This is the Bulgarian. It's a folder, upgraded with the Magpul grip. The rivets might be slightly different, where you see the two here on the Bulgarian, and the Russian has this little notch up here. It's got the prominent dimples. Okay, back to the Bulgarian. Oh, and this one also has a tritium sight, so that might be slightly different. Another thing that I've noticed is that with the muzzle brake on the Bulgarian, it's not marked. On the SGL, if you look at the bottom, where is it? Wait, oh, it's right there. Sorry. Let's see. Trying to focus in on it. Okay, it should say Arsenal. It should say US 7.62 with the Arsenal logo right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it does say that. With the SGLs, it has that. Bulgarians do not have that. Let's look at the inside of the Bulgarian. I don't know if you guys see something that I don't see, but that's what it looks like. And you do get more gun for the money with the Bulgarian. I'm making this video because I just sold this on Arms List, and just wanted to do a review for you guys. And that's what the Russian looks like. So you will notice that down here there's like a protruding bullet guide, and over here, okay, this one does protrude as well, but this one, if it's like, you know, the whole surface area, whereas, sorry, I'm trying to focus, if it's that whole area, whereas the other one only go like it, I don't know if you see it, but it kind of jets out in that little small surface area. Also, the sights on the Sega go to 100, what is it, like 100 or 1,000 meters, and then this one's just 800. I'm not sure how effective they are at those ranges, but you know, that's just something to consider. Now you've seen some of the differences. I'm sure other people will do the same. I'm gonna tell you my experiences, which is not gonna be that amazing because I haven't shot this gun yet. I just got this not too long ago, and I've shot the SGL. Sights are very straight on that rifle. Accuracy was very good. The trigger was not so great. Oh, and both of these have the original triggers. They're not the Tapco, which have a crisp break. The trigger is not that great on the SGL, but it was very accurate. Flawless performance using Tapco mags and metal surplus mags. But I've tried the action on the Bulgarian, and the Bulgarian seemed just a little bit better, in my opinion. I haven't shot it, but I can tell by handling the rifle that the Bulgarian definitely feels better. The Russian has the name, you know, and has its authenticity, and it probably has some upgrades that, you know, Russia has engineered, but I must say that the Bulgarian feels pretty nice. It just seems like this is a better product just by handling it. And I've also read things on AK files, and it just seems like a lot of people are really liking the Bulgarian rifles over the Sega rifles. And I agree with them. They're very identical, about the same. Oh yeah, this one also has the folding stock, so I like that for transportation measures. Packs up pretty nicely, a little over 30 inches, I believe. So if you're going to invest in a new rifle and going to pick between the Bulgarian and the Russian, you know, they're both great rifles. It kind of factors into price as well. If you can pick up a Russian one at a decent price, I say go with it, you know. But from what I've seen in the market on AK files right now, these go for about 900. People are offering a minimum of 1,000 for these, and 1,000 is a pretty sweet deal, I would say, right now. And I'm considering going to the AK-74 platform. I have a SGL 31 now, and I can do a video on that. I'm looking for an SLR 104, and I can do a review on both of those rifles, but I like to buy my gun secondhand because I don't want to pay the premium. Not willing to shell out the $1,200 or $1,300. I would like to pay, you know, $1,000, have someone else fondle it. It's kind of like getting a new car. You know, they're all meant to be used. You know, why not let someone else, you know, have it for a little while and then move on to something else, and then I can get it and use it, keep it, or trade it off, or sell it, or whatnot. And you know, shooting can be a expensive hobby, so you know, that's also something to consider. And I don't think I've seen another YouTube video comparing these two guns, because you know, if you had this one, you might not want to get this one, or if you have this one, you might not want to get that one. I would think that the Russian gun is definitely about the name and the prestige of it being a Russian rifle. The Bulgarian is just as good, if not better, and you get more gun for the money, so that's something to consider. You know, if you like having the authentic Russian name, go with the SGL. If you want something that has a couple of more features, does a couple more tricks, you know, has the nice little folding stock, then go with the Bulgarian. Because obviously, I mean, the furniture looks very similar, like the handguards, both K-Var Arsenal. And also the Bulgarian rifle, and a comment about the stock. It locks up tight. The polymer stock is what they originally come with. I've also seen the triangle stocks. I've considered getting a triangle stock. Actually, I've owned one for a little bit. However, it looks pretty, but not as practical, because over here you have the cleaning stock hole, and you have a button to unlatch it, because it hooks, this part right here latches on to this tab, and you know, it locks up tight. You gotta press that button and it just, you know, deploys out quickly, and it holds the cleaning kit, and it also has a pretty good cheek weld. So with that being said, I feel like the polymer stock is better than the triangle. The triangle looks good. The cheek weld is not very good. It also does not hold the cleaning kit. It might be better for maybe, let's say, like a Crink or something like that, or the Shuka, because it doesn't have the cleaning rod, and if you don't have the cleaning rod, you might not need the cleaning kit either. And also, it takes a half a second longer to deploy the triangle folding stock as opposed to the polymer stock, because the polymer has that built-in button right here, and then the triangle stock, you got to hit that tab, you got to reach in there, you got to find that tab, and it would just take a half a second longer. What else I should do is compare the stock lengths. I'm not sure if this is the NATO or Warsaw stock length or whatnot, but I will compare those for you now, because someone's probably... Huh. Well, that was... Hold up a second. I think they're about the same, because if I put that guy down, they're really about the same. I think they're almost the same. It might be like millimeters off, but you know, I'm not sure. It's really hard to show you a good comparison, because holding the camera with the hand. But that's the review. I've covered the things that I've noticed about these rifles, and I wanted to do this before the Sega goes away. It's a nice rifle. I paid a good premium for it. It works flawlessly, but I'm ready to move on to something else. So, you know, this is a tribute to my friend, the Saiga SGL 21 Legion. And currently, I have this guy. I really like it. You know, it's small. You can pack this guy in like a racquetball case or like a violin case, and it looks, you know, awfully cool and nifty, and you don't have to, you know, raise any suspicion. And yeah, Another thing I must mention is that yeah, both of them have the semi-automatic bolt carriers, and I've seen some kits on some original Bulgarians and Russians, and they have the full auto bolt carrier with matching parts. And man, those parts are going for 1,500 for the Bulgarian ones, just for the parts kits. I don't recall if it had the barrel and the receiver or not, but man, wait, no, it had the front trunnion, and it had the barrel assembly all intact. That's what it was. And I don't think it came with the receiver. And man, those are like 1,500 these days. So and that's February 2015. And if there's any more gun legislations in the future, prices are, you know, bound to go up or something. So, or if they lift some sanctions or, you know, limitations on things, that's also something that's going to affect the price. Yeah, I mean, if I were to do anything to this gun, I would probably put a chrome line brake on it, put a nice side mount, and maybe some night sights. This one has a front night sight post, if you could see that little white notch over there, because sometimes, you know, at low light levels, or, you know, in the dark, it's hard to see the front sight post, so this one has that. Thank you for watching my video. I've also have another video of the CZ75B and the CZ75B Omega. Please see that video if you're curious to know what the differences are. We'll be making more videos in the future. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.